guys, it's Ashley, and today it's time to talk about The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. This, of course, is the Shonda Rhimes who created Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, Private Practice, and How to Get Away with Murder. This is essentially a sort of memoir, sort of self-helpish sort of thing. I'm so good at explaining books, aren't I? So the story starts with Shonda and her sister preparing for Thanksgiving, and Shonda's telling her sister about all the opportunities she has and to go to this show and go on that and do this interview and go to this place. Her sister says, well, are you going to do any? And she says, no, I'm not doing them. And the sister kind of mumbles under her breath, you never say yes to anything. And at first Shonda just kind of brushes it off, but as she goes over the next couple of months, she's realizing she doesn't say yes to anything. She uses excuses that she has 3 kids or she has 3 shows. Whatever, oh, that's busy enough. And she kind of uses those as an excuse, and so all she does when she's not working or playing with the kids is lay in bed watching TV and eating stuff, which is relatable. And so she decides that she's going to say yes to all of the opportunities that come her way in the coming year. It leads her on a whole lot of fun adventures and crazy chances, and it helps her to break out of her shell and be more outgoing, but be more present and just make changes in her life. It's definitely not like a real self-help book. It's not like, oh, you should do this. It's really just her journey through this year of yes and learning how to say yes to things and which things to actually say no to. I know I saw in some reviews online that people were complaining that she's too proud and she's too all about me, but I didn't take it that way at all, because that's kind of the point. Like, this is her book. This is when she's supposed to be talking all about herself. That's kind of the point of a memoir, and that's why we read memoirs, is to know about people's lives. So it's supposed to be about her because it's a book about her year of yes. First off. Second off, she even talks about the prideful thing, and it's not so much a pride of, oh, I'm so great, you should look at me. It's just taking ownership of who she is and saying, yeah, I am kind of awesome. I did these awesome things. That's an accomplishment. I'm not going to say that I didn't do it or it was just luck, because I worked really hard for those things. I think that's something we need to do more of too, as people, and especially as women. Own the things that we do. When we work really hard for something, let's take the credit. Let's say, yeah, thank you, I did that. I'm very proud of myself. One of the other things that I really enjoyed was when she talks about motherhood and how there's this perception in the world that, oh, thank you, mother, for sacrificing so much for me. Mother just kind of blends into the background. She's the one that makes everything happen in the back. And it kind of gives this perception that mothers are just meek and mild and in the background and whatever. But the way she describes motherhood, of what she's seen and the kind of mother she wants to be, is exactly the kind of mother that I have and the kind of mother that I hope to be someday. And that's a mother who is going to be there, who's going to teach us how to be strong and capable, who's going to teach us how to work hard for the things that we want, who's going to not only encourage us to go for our dreams, but is going to go for their dreams as well and show us by example. And it's something that I never really thought about, but seeing Shonda write it all out, it really made sense, because that's what I've had. My mom goes for the things that she wants, and she has put her dreams on hold at times, but I would never ever say that she's, weak or meek and mild or just blends into the background. She is supportive, she is great, she is kind, she's all those things, but she also fights for the things that are right. One thing also that I really enjoyed about her story that might be kind of controversial is the end, where she's talking about the thing that she said no to. And this might be a little bit of a spoiler, so if you haven't read this book or don't want to know any spoilers, then you can go away now. Thank you for watching. But it's really not like a huge spoiler. So she's talking about how she's been in a relationship with this man for a long time. The families love each other. It's all going great, and he wants to get married, and she realizes that she doesn't want that, and she doesn't want the long-term commitment with him as she thought she did, because she's learning a lot about herself, and if she says yes to him, it's going to mean less of herself, less time for her kids, and less time for her work, which are the things that she values most. And so she said no to this relationship with a great guy that everybody loved, that she loved, but it just wasn't the right thing. And I think that's something we don't talk about often, is saying no to good things because they're not the best decision for us. Like The Best Yes, that I also have a review on. I will link it here. Something could be really good, but it might not be really good for you at the time. It's going to mean giving up things that you love, and so you have to weigh that decision. And I really enjoyed seeing her talk about that and seeing her journey through that. So overall, I enjoyed this book. I believe I gave it 4 stars. It did kind of drag at places. Her writing style wasn't my favorite at times, but it was a very enjoyable book, very inspiring, encouraging, and thought-provoking. And so I would definitely recommend it if you are interested in this whole idea of saying yes to more opportunities, or if you like Shonda Rhimes and just want to know more about her. It was a really great glimpse into her life and her creative process and things, and it was enjoyable. If you've read this, please let me know down below what you think. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon.